In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact foods and meals that I have for a double training day. I'm going to show you the calories and macros I'm eating, how it helps me inside the gym and also outside of the gym. I'm going to show you the foods I'm eating, why I'm eating them, and just everything in between that. So let's get into the first lot of calories that I had for the day.
For that one, we are having some liquid carbohydrates here, just some fast absorbing stuff, which is fiber. And then during the run, I'm going to have a gel. So between these two, it's going to be roughly 60 to 70 grams of carbs. Today I've got a 10-kilometer run, which is actually less than usual. So it's only going to be the one gel. I'm on a bit of a deload at the moment. The main reason I'm having this fuel is not actually to fuel myself for the run, because 10 kilometers at the moment at an easy pace, I don't really need the fuel. It's more to train my gut, because prepping for an ultra. And during the ultra, I am going to eat a lot of food, and I'm sure I'm going to have gut issues. So the better I can train it, the better I'll go on the day. I'll keep a running tally of my macros and carbohydrates here each time I have something, and we'll see the total at the end of the day, which should come around about 4,000, a bit over 4,000 calories today. That looks shit because it's meant to piss down in like 20 minutes. Which happens to be when I'm starting the run. So yeah, hopefully not, but if it does, it does.
5 kilometers in our 10-kilometer run, which is halfway, and gel time. I think I was correct about it pissing down. Getting it done, as always though. 1 kilometer left. Hello. A little bit wet out there. We are back from our very wet run. I love running in the rain. So now we're on to breakfast. Gonna be some muffins and eggs for the main part, and then some yogurt on the side for extra protein with a banana. So 4 eggs in here. Can I do one hand? No, I can't actually. I can't. So this meal here will come out to around about 1,000 calories, I think. I'll put the macros up at the end, just in case I add anything else. In our eggs, we want some pepper, salt. Usually I'll put a little bit of light cream, but unfortunately I don't have any of that. So almond milk, yeah. Still adds a little bit of creaminess. We will give that a mix. And that, guys, is workout 2 of the day. Double training day, extra calories, which means I can have some butter. Butter is a lot nicer when you're making your eggs, so if you can, have it around about 5 grams. I should probably weigh it to make sure. It is 4 grams. So we're gonna go 4 grams of butter. We have our pan over here. Oh, I didn't know that lighting was that good. We have a hot pan, way too hot. So we gotta get them eggs on there, or else the butter, milk solids, whatever, will burn, and we don't want that. Give that about 20 seconds before I do the first mix. Remember, when you cook your eggs, you always want to take it off earlier than what you think. Forgot to put my muffins on. Okay, so they're almost done. I'll turn the heat off. You can see they're not quite done. They're not quite done, but they're very, very close. The heat inside the eggs itself will cook the rest. So that there, my friends, is how you cook very good eggs. We have protein, Greek yogurt, pretty much 0 fat in here. That there is our yogurt. Now, onto our muffins, which we are going to have avocado on there. And we have our breakfast. So yogurt and banana there. We have our muffins, avocados and eggs here. All up, this will come out to that number there, which I think is roughly 1,100 calories. A little bit extra fat than what I'd probably like in the morning, considering I've got another training session still to come. But the training session is a decent amount of time away still, so it's not really going to matter that much. So that is meal number 1, first proper meal of the day. We will probably have a pre-workout meal, then hit the gym, post-workout meal, dinner, dessert, whatever. Lots of food to come still, so I'll get this down and catch you guys then. We are 90 minutes out of the next training session, so we are going to get some food in. Now, a little tip here. Got a spring water tuna, so not very tasty, and then we have a mayonnaise and corn tuna, which this one's really yum. So I'll mix both of those together. Lower calorie, this one higher calorie, but mix them together. Tastes good still. Best of both worlds. We're also gonna mix some lettuce in with the tuna. So probably a decent handful here. On top of that, we're gonna put about 5 grams of Kewpie mayo. Not that much, but enough to get the consistency a little bit stickier. Get it all stuck together. Lots of salt, get the sodium back in the body. Now we have that yuck looking stuff. With that, we are going to get some extra carbohydrates and get our tortillas and put it inside there. Despite what these look like, it actually tastes pretty damn good. Alright, I am a bit hungry before the gym, so got a piece of sushi here, probably 150 or so calories. I'll put it up on the screen what my total are so far, total macros and calories. Get the workout in, and then it will be post-workout meal. Upper body today in the gym. we have bench press up first, which is one of the most important lists because you need to have a big chest for ultra training. And yeah, got 110 on here, just very slow, controlled. Because it's deload week, for me, this is decently light. Hopefully it moves okay. Just making sure I got a couple reps in the tank still. Now we're on to the post-workout meal. I'm going to be having chicken breast in sandwiches, so chicken salad sandwiches. Food's done. We have our 2 sandwiches, which look good to me. We have got our chicken breast, about 150 to 200 grams there. I'm gonna have the rest of it later. Tomato, lettuce, some Kewpie mayo on fresh white bread. I also had 1 piece of white bread as I was cooking because I love fresh bread. Decently low in fat, high in carbohydrates, protein, everything I want post-workout. Took a little bit longer to cook. That's okay, got to deal with that. These are the calories and macros of the meal, and I guess this is the total of the day. So far, that's how much I've eaten. I've got no idea. I'll have a look after this. Then I'll decide what my dinner's gonna be. Like I said, main thing here is just carbohydrates, protein after that training. Plus, I eat a pretty high carbohydrate, high protein diet, lower on the fats, but I make sure I get healthy fats in, fish oil, avocado, eggs, the healthy fats. The reason I do this is because I do a lot of training. Obviously, Hyrox running, they take a lot of carbohydrates, your glycogen stores, to put big efforts out like that. I need to get lots of carbohydrates back into the muscles. Quick taste test. Tastes great because the chicken is not overcooked, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna eat these mandarins before dinner, which will be about 70 calories, roughly. I'll put it up on the screen how many calories these are. And then I realized I've eaten way too much protein today, so I won't be able to have any meat with dinner, which sucks. But I do have a very good dessert coming up. It's like my favorite at the moment. I haven't had it before yet, but I know it's gonna be my favorite. So looking forward to that one. So dinner's here now. This meal is usually either planned for, so if I'm eating out, eating with friends or something like that, I plan my day around this meal, or usually it's the meal that I just make up the macros and nutrition I need for the day. That's what I'm doing tonight, which is, like I said, what I normally do with this meal. Got some pineapple here, more vitamin C with the mandarins, plenty of that today. Good for the digestion with the enzymes and that in there. Got another banana coming in, potassium, carbohydrates. And in here we have, not gonna tell you yet, I'll tell you that in a second. So almost done cooking this, and yeah, I'll show you what that is. Total daily macros, calories, and we'll go over it from there. Dinner is here. So kind of looks sad. Trust me, it tastes a lot better than it looks. So it's rice cream, milk, rice, some Nativia, which is basically 0 calorie sugar. Got a banana on there and topped with granola. I forgot to mention this rice cream. The main ingredient, which actually makes it taste good, is ice cream. So there's 100 grams of ice cream in here, which, yeah, it just makes the whole thing. Creaminess, sweetness, everything. Wetness. Decent amount of calories. It's whatever that number is there. And then on top of that, with the pineapple here, plus the extra granola I ate earlier, my total daily calories and macros are that. So, like I said, high protein, about 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight. Carbohydrates, I think we hit about 600 grams, and fats around about 90 grams. So getting a good mixture there, especially for the type of training I'm doing. Lots of nutrition, like I said, things like the eggs, avocado, the fruits, the vegetables, if I even had vegetables today, lettuce and stuff like that. All of those add up, and I'm making sure I'm hitting those. On top of that, I'll fill in any spots that I am missing with my supplements, which is like fish oil, magnesium, things like that. Usually I'll have kangaroo on that, some iron's a little bit higher, but generally, this is what my food looks like. Something like this, maybe the meats and that will change, a bit more veggies, less fruit, something like that. But overall, it's pretty similar to what my diet usually looks like. High carbohydrates, high protein, moderate to low fat. Tomorrow's Saturday, Sunday. I got a lot of training coming up. Got a hike in there, Hyrox, weights, deadlifts. So a good weekend of hybrid training, and I'll be filming that for my next video. Hopefully we'll see you in that one because this video is done. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.